Well, we all know that Lucknow is celebrated for its tehzeeb, Nawabi culture, and rich heritage. Among its most treasured contributions to Indian textile artistry are the timeless embroidery traditions of chikankari and zardozi. Those two forms of hand embroidery are not just decorative arts, they are a legacy passed down through generations, reflecting the opulence, finesse, and cultural identity of Lucknow. So here I am, me Veera, with an ocean of information on both chikankari and zardozi in this episode of Inqua India 2027. You know, my personal favorite, the dreamy, sophisticated, and elegant chikankari is better known as white embroidery on white fabric. It is one of the most renowned hand embroidery styles in India. The word chicken, now please don't confuse it with chicken, guys, comes from the Persian word chikin or chikin, meaning embroidery. It is believed that this art form was introduced to India by Empress Noor Jahan, the wife of Mughal Emperor Jahangir in the 17th century. The best part is the cool, breathable fabrics and light, intricate embroidery were well suited to the warm climate of Lucknow, then known as Awadh. Traditionally, chikankari was done using white thread on muslin or malmal cloth. But over a period of time, colored threads and diverse fabrics like georgette, chiffon, silk, and cotton have been incorporated. Actually, what makes chikankari unique is the variety of stitches used in it. Can you believe chikankari has more than 40 types of stitches? For example, bakhia, which is shadow work. Fanda is knot. Murri is grain-like stitch. Keel kangan, jaan and hal. These stitches are used to create floral patterns, parsleys, vines and other motifs often inspired by Mughal aesthetics. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about chikankari, how it is done. It is done in three main steps. First is block printing, the design, on the fabric using washable dyes. Then artisans hand embroider on the print and then washing and finishing the fabric. Now this is a very slow manual process that requires both skill and patience. So chikankari is not just embroidery, it is a breathing legacy passed down generations. Today chikankari is a thriving industry. People all over the world are recognizing its uniqueness and elegance. Designers across India and abroad have embraced chikankari, giving it a modern twist while preserving its authenticity. But wait, if chikankari is the poetry of embroidery, then zardozi is its grandeur, the royal sparkle, derived from the Persian word zar, that is gold, and dozi, which is embroidery. Zardozi refers to the opulent art of metallic thread embroidery. This craft reached its pinnacle during the reign of the Mughals, especially under Akbar. Lucknow became one of the main centers for zardozi, where it adorned royal robes, wall hangings, ceremonial accessories, and even the attire of war elephants. Zardozi embroidery involves the use of gold and silver threads, along with the embellishments like pearls, sequins, beads, and stones. The embroidery is done on rich fabrics such as velvet, silk, and brocade. Traditional motifs include floral patterns, birds, and parsleys, many echoing Persian and Mughal styles. The zardozi process is intricate. First, the design is traced onto the fabric using a paste of chalk and oil. The fabric is then stretched on a wooden frame, adda. Artisans called zardoz meticulously hand-stitch the designs using metallic threads and other embellishments. The resulting embroidery is heavy and rich, often reserved for bridal wear, festive attire, and ceremonial garments. Today, Zardozi is not just confined to garments, but is also used in home decor, accessories, and even footwear. Can you believe that? Honestly speaking, both chikankari and Zardozi are more than just embroidery techniques. They are symbols of identity for Lucknow and its people. These crafts represent the city's rich history of patronage, refinement, and artisanal excellence. From the bustling lanes of Chowk and Aminabad to high fashion runways in Delhi and Paris, these arts continue to make their mark. Chikankari and Zardozi are not just embroidery styles, but living traditions that continue to evolve with time. While chikankari whispers tales of subtlety and grace, Zardozi shouts of regal splendor. Together, they form the soul of Lucknow's textile heritage, a blend of elegance, history, and craftsmanship. Whether worn as everyday fashion or cherished as heirlooms, these art forms connect the past to the present, weaving stories in every stitch. So, till we meet again, promise me one thing, that you too will be including these two in your wardrobe and will definitely flaunt your style with pride. But just a sec, you need to come to Lucknow for that. And Inqua 2027 is just a year and a half away. Aren't you all Inqua people coming to our city Lucknow? Trust me, we are all set to welcome you in 2027. So start planning your itinerary now, and we are here to guide you. So here's wishing you happy times and happy shopping.